Year's. Hello everyone, happy New Year's, and I hope you had a lovely New Year's and welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in this look, it was from my New Year's look, and I will have that link below so you can go and check that out if you would like to see it on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review about affordable brushes, my favorite brushes. And this will be a two-part series, so yeah, you'll have this first one is going to be about, these are my eyeshadow brushes, my liners, and not so much of the type of brush it is, because you can use brushes for whatever you want to use it for. It's more so about the type of brushes that I like that's affordable and the ones that's comparable, and you know that they're supposed to be eyeshadow brushes or eyeliner brushes. You can definitely use these brushes for anything that you would like to use it for. And I just want to show you guys something real quick. This is a candle holder that, you know, a pretty candle was up in there. So after the candle was finished, I cleaned the jar out, and it is now another extra brush holder. So y'all know I love them DIYs, right? Really quick for you right here in this review for brushes. Definitely keep those candle holders, and you can look at this. This is a nice candle holder. I thought it was nice. So that is what I am holding my brushes. I have got rid of the package that it actually came in, but I did post it on Instagram, and one of my followers asked, sorry girl, it's been a while since I was able to get this up for you, but it's up, and here you go. Here's your brushes. I got them from Walgreens, $20. You get 4 in a pack, so I'm estimating about $5 for each brush, which isn't that bad. They're very pretty. I think they were the holiday edition, and it comes with this really nice rounded brush right here. You can use a big brush like this just to swoop one color all over the eyes and kind of blend it in, and just throw some highlighter in the corner here. And then you have a more much more thicker brush, as you can see right here. You know, contouring the sides of the nose. You can probably even use it for a highlight. It feels very durable. Like, it doesn't seem like this brush will like fall apart on me no time soon if I was to begin to use it. Okay, brush that you have here is, it is more like a contour brush, if I can get it, that I use for my highlight. Is also by them, and I think I may have a new love right here. This one is just like it, but it is more fluffier. It's more soft and fluffy. It's real soft and fluffy. Like a highlighter down the nose, here, and you can probably use it to contour too. It's really soft. It is really soft. Focus. And then you have this big flower fluffy brush, and it is actually flat. So with this brush you can, you know, buffing out. Once you put that contour in there, you might want to buff out that corner. Flat. And by the brush being flat, like, you can really contour the tops of the forehead. That's if you want to use these gorgeous brushes. Me, myself, I may use them because sometimes I run out of brushes, and it is what it is. But I think this was a pretty set. This is by Eco. Stay in the Eco line for right now. Now, my favorite brushes. The designs are totally different. Again, this was probably the holiday set. This is their regular color, or it's like a bronzy with the wood in the middle, and then the bronzy tops here. It's not the same setup, the wood and the bronzy. That one is just the holiday, so it looks different. Also the powder brush. So I'm just going to go through this really quick. I was not supposed to add this powder brush in here because the next episode is all about powder brushes, so I'm going to leave this one out for the next series of this, because these are supposed to be all about eyeshadows, but I'm getting a little antsy-pantsy here. So anyway, let's go back to this. Now, if you are just starting out in makeup, or you are the type that just, you're not really into makeup and you don't want all these brushes, and it's like, seriously, I don't want all these brushes, or I put my eyeshadows on with my fingers, or whatever it may be, you can get these two brushes. It is two-sided. I have fell in love with this two-sided brush. I use this to do this look today, and I'm telling you, you can get so much use. If you do not believe me, check out the tutorial below when I did this look. because I was going to do this review about the brushes, I didn't want to dirty up any brushes after I cleaned them all. So I only was working with a very few brushes. But anyway, this is two-sided. This is like an eyeshadow brush. Can you see that? How it's made. And then here you can put your eyebrows on. You can and yes, it's dirty because I just used it in this tutorial. Your dip down brow. You can put your eyeliner on with this. You can also take it, it's so small in it, you can go right up under the eye line right there and add your eyeliner. Then you have this brush, and it is also two-sided. You can use this to use as a flat shader, and then you can use this in to blend it all in. And I'm just telling you guys, these two together, if you don't want to buy brushes and you're not into brushes and you're just starting out, these eco brushes, you need them. And they'll make your life a lot more easier if you want to just start off and you do not want to start off with a lot of brushes. And I do recommend these. Definitely, I love them. I just keep in my purse in case something needs to be touched up. Okay. Now this other one that's not a eyeshadow brush, but again, I told you guys you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. This is another brush by Eco. I just love their sleek design. I love the brass top on these brushes, and the durability that they just last for a long time. I really do like that about this brush. This one I use as a concealer brush, and so as you can see, it's kind of round at the top. And you can use this brush for whatever it is that you would like to use it for. But now I'm going to go into another brand that is not new, I'm pretty sure, to no one. Whether you are a makeup artist, new to makeup, or just doing makeup for yourself. Okay, I mean, if you haven't heard about these, then you have been under a rock. And I want you to know I have plenty of these. These are E.L.F. brushes. These are the brushes that I first started out with. These are the brushes I still love, that I still go to. Now, I use them in my looks, and in my tutorials you'll see me popping up with these white brushes. And I'm going to tell you one of the main reasons why I love these brushes, because it has an angle, that angle brush right there, and it's really good for getting right up in that crease when you have hooded eyes. You can, you know, especially if you're not really good with putting on your eyeshadow yet and you're practicing, and even if you don't have hooded eyes and you're practicing, the angle on this will help you to really get up in there and get into that crease, because it'll kind of guide you. And when you want to get that outer, you can just use it and go right in that corner and then bring it across, and it will really help you. So yeah, you guys will see this in my tutorial a lot. I use this to trim out my brows, even though I'm now switching over to a different one. But it's really nice to start off with, especially if you're practicing. These brushes are lovely for practicing. Sometime when I'm just sitting at home and I just want to try an eyeshadow look, or I want to see if it's pigment or something like that, I grab one of these brushes and kind of swerve it on my hand or my eyes or whatever, especially if you know you have like certain brushes that you just use that you don't want to mess up, because who likes cleaning brushes? I don't. But I also have a remedy for that, but nobody steals. No matter what the remedy, I hate cleaning brushes, guys. I hate it, and I hate dirty brushes. So I have a dilemma there. So next thing is, out of these brushes, this little tiny one right here that has this little peak on it. Can you see it? It has a little peak on it right there. I love that for getting right in the corner of that eye right here. When you want to get right there and you want to smudge up and you want a really nice smoky eye, this brush works wonders for hooded eyes. It works wonders for anyone, but you could be more precise with this brush. So I love all little brushes because of the way my eyes are shaped. Now, a brush that doesn't get a lot of love is this smudge brush. I used to use this smudge brush so much, and I am so glad that I am doing this brush review, because I found this smudge brush and I have been looking for it. But this smudge brush is so nice that once you put your under eye eyeshadow, you can take this much brush because it's like a rubble spongy like, and you can even wet it to get a really nice metallic look, but you can do it dry if you have a matte color under there, or even if you want to just blend out your eyeliner, you know, and drag it down a little bit and then put a color. This is really nice, and they cost $1, so you know, if you lose them, okay, you know. I've had a couple fall apart on me, true enough, I really have. I have enough. Wow. I still use this today, okay? I got this from the very beginning. It has held up to time. It was one of the E.L.F brushes for my brows, and I'm pretty sure I used that today on my brows. So this is just lovely for packing on eyeshadow on the lid, to just pack till you can't pack anymore. This is really nice for that, especially small eyes, Asian eyes, mature eyes. All of these brushes are lovely, but this here are one of the perfect brushes for hooded eyes. If you want to know what is the perfect brush for hooded eyes, here's the hooded eyes set. Some people may agree, some people may not, but I'm going to just tell you what makes it the perfect hooded eye brushes for me. So, having a hooded eye, not a hooded eye, but hooded eyes, I love to first go in and take this brush here and go all over the complete eye after putting a primer. So just spreading that eyeshadow base all over the eyes. The eye or eyes, whichever one, with this brush here. And this is the more rounded Real Technique brush. Then I like this one. Is flat, but yet it's round, it's tapered up, and it's flat. This one I like to put the eyeshadow on one side here and the top, and then go you can go right into the crease with eyeshadow on this side, and then just right on the tip, and then you can go in that crease and blend that transitional color and that crease color out. I really like that brush for that. Then I love this brush is angled. This brush I like to go right here under the eyebrow. I also like to go right here in the corner and dab. It's just really good for going underneath the eyes right there. Love that brush from Real Techniques. This brush here is awesome also if you just want to dab, or because we have hooded eyes, we want to be very careful when we apply shimmer. So this tiny little brush right here is awesome for just applying a little shimmer. It's great for getting right into the corner of the eyes. If you have small eyes, this brush really works for you. It even does a great job with that outer V. You know, if you want to do a smoky eye and you have small eyes, so this brush is awesome for that. It also is very nice to go up under the lash line to smoke out underneath the eyes. If you don't want it too dramatic, just a little bit, I think it's perfect for that. Another thing I love to use it for, right above here where the cupid's bow, just for a little bling bling, little shine. You can use that just for a little tap. Also, the other thing is I also like to use this brush too, bagging it up a minute, for contouring, because it will blend that color out seamlessly so that you won't see any lines. Then you have this little eyeliner. I don't reach for this very much, but I should, but there's no reason why I don't. It's just I have so many eyeliners, I just don't reach for it. But it comes with an eyeliner too, so you know, definitely a whole little kit. Now that I've talked about the E.L.F brushes, I've talked about the Eco brushes, now I'm going to get into two more brand of brushes, and that is Morphe brushes and Sigma. I have these two Morphe brushes here that are really nice. As you can see, this one is dirty because I used it, but these are nice eyeshadow brushes. One of them is the MB23. I like to use that for blending out eyeshadow. So I'm going to just show you the other brushes that I pretty much compare. This is the E40 from Sigma, and not saying that they are dupes or anything, but you can see how fluffy these brushes really is, and it's really durable. So this is the E40 and this is the MB33 from Morphe, and you can see the similarity. There's similarity in these brushes, I will say. Okay, but I love both of them just the same. My Sigma E40 will never go away. If it breaks, I will repurchase it because I love this brush. Also, this Morphe, I am falling like dead over heels for it. Even though as long as I have one of them, I'm fine. But I do still favor my E40 brush more from Sigma, and that's Shader Brush. Now, this other Morphe brush here, which is M33 332, and this one is nice. It is a real nice fluffy brush, and it has like a little tip on it. I like to use that when I'm really just trying to get up in that crease and then blend the two colors from my crease color and my transitional color. When I'm really trying to add more color and blend them together, I like to use this because it really gets up in towards where that hood of my eye sits and really blends those colors out for me really nicely. So I do like that brush. It's really nice. Brushes here are my Sigma brushes. These are brushes that I repurchase each and every time. If there was something wrong with it, I will repurchase again. But I have not had to repurchase. I have had these brushes for a very long time. I'm not even going to try and... Okay, I'll just go through here. If it's any that I see the name of it on, I will let you know. Okay, this is the E47. Love it, beautiful. Where you decide, I want to get me some really nice brushes. I love Sigma brushes. I know it's people's choice, but they have some of the nicest, tiniest brushes. Like this brush here, it started me out with my eyeshadow of seeing how to blend and get into the creases, especially when I started doing dramatic looks and layering eyeshadows on top of each other. I needed that crease to blend with those other colors, and this got right up in that crease and it blended out. So it really helped me to learn how to blend my eyeshadow. This other brush here that I have is the something, maybe E70, I'm not sure. Don't quote me if it's not right. Again, guys, I told you angle brushes are awesome. The only thing that I found out about this angle brush, that this angle brush did not work as well for me as a smaller angle brush because of the hood of the eye. But I do use this like on my clients, especially who have beautiful, big, gorgeous eyes. I love people who have beautiful, gorgeous eyes. Not that I don't love mine, but I just love canvas to really work with. And when they have big, beautiful eyes, it just makes my job so much easier because I can just blend like no tomorrow and add color and flame it up for them. So anyways, let's keep going with eyeshadow brush. This is my let's see, y'all, what's this? E38. This is another heart from Sigma. So I love this brush here. As you can see, is round. It's a little tapered, but it is so soft, and it just love this brush. This is E38 if you're interested in getting a nice eyeshadow brush. Here's another brush that I fell in love with. This is the E60 brush, and this brush is so nice. You can use this brush for so many things, like getting right there in the corner because it has that little tip on there. You can get right under the eyebrow right there. You can take it up under here and really blend it out, and it's so soft so it won't irritate your eyes. And that's one of the... Anyways, this is my crease brush, and this just... it's that day that I really have hooded eyes, because you know some days your eyes are not as hooded as others. When I really have hooded eyes, or sometimes even not, I take this brush and it gets it done. I love this brush. This is my favorite Sigma brush. out of all other brushes, if I recommend that you get something, is a crease brush, because you can get a crease brush and you can blend. Not gonna say any brush. I can't say that. What I'm going to say is the two brushes, and I was trying to wait till I got to it. The two brushes that I would recommend, and this is the E25. I hope it's 55. And you're not sure, get you a nice crease brush and get you a nice blender brush from Sigma. E25 and then it's E55. These are the two brushes, and mine is chipped and it's been through probably everything, but it's still living. And these are my two favorite brushes from Sigma. I love all my Sigma brushes. I reach for them all, but those are my two favorite. That's usually always in my pouch, whether I'm doing my look or someone else's look. Then these are other brushes here that I don't reach for as much in my Sigma brushes, but I love them all just the same. I love them all. And this one here is like eyeliner lip brush. You can use it for whatever you want. I don't care what I name these brushes, guys. You can use these brushes for, if you want to use it for a lip liner, fine. If you want to use it because it turns out really nice with eyeliner smudging under the eye, maybe even trimming out the brow. It's lovely. This one here is a smudger brush. Really nice for getting up under there and smudging it out. This is one that I can't read. I've used it so much, and I think the tip on it is pretty much gone. You guys can see it's pretty ragged. It's pretty ragged. I mean, some of these brushes I probably do just need to replace, but they haven't fell apart on me. This is a flat shader brush. I can't tell you the name of this one, guys, because literally it's just gone. You can tell how much I love this brush. There's no, I don't know what to tell you. Just go on Sigma and look for this big flat shader brush and then compare it, I guess. Come back and watch the tutorial. No, I'm going to go on there, guys, and try and have all these brushes listed below in case you're interested in purchasing any of these. I do not have any codes for them, so I'm not sponsored by them whatsoever. It's not a good order. Anyway, it'd be nice if they sponsored me, sent me some more brushes, you know, hint hint. But it doesn't matter whether they do or not. These are my favorites, and so I just wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite eye brushes. And the E.L.F. brushes is $1. You can get Real Technique brushes under $20. You can get Morphe brushes under $20, and quiet as kept, majority of the Sigma brushes you can get under $20, and they usually always have some type of discount going for the Sigma brushes. When you spend or buy so much, you can get certain things also. It really would pretty much mount down to the same amount you would spend if you did a Real Technique brush or you did Morphe brushes. Usually spending almost about the same thing, especially if you get a discount. Now, only difference between the Real Technique and the Morphe and Sigma brushes and the Eco brushes is the Eco and the Real Technique. You can walk into the store and you can pick them up, and you're in a rush or, you know, something like that. You don't have to wait for shipping or anything like that. So those E.L.F. brushes are great to start off with. They're great for practicing with. I do use them on occasions that I need to. I started with them and I think they are great. They do have the Studio line, which is very great too. So you can definitely try them if you feel that you want to step up a little bit from the dollar line. But those are very affordable brushes. So you also have Sonia Kashuk brushes. I just don't have quite a few of those, and I do have some, but I don't reach for them all the time, so I didn't really put them into this review. The other brushes is Coastal Scent, and we'll get into that in the next review, because most of those face brushes and things like that, you want to go over and check that out. And I have quite a few different types of face brushes that's affordable if you're interested in face brushes. I hope you guys did enjoy my tutorial today, and this tutorial was a request by one of my Instagrammers who asked me to do a review about affordable brushes, that she was on the hunt for affordable brushes. So I hope I gave you some idea about some brushes, and also those holiday brushes from Eco Tools. And I will see you guys the next time my heart brings something for you. And as always, guys, stay sassy but keep it classy. Bye bye. Happy New Year's. Tutorial coming up real soon, guys, so don't worry. So now we're going to do the other side. I'm looking at the camera because it's probably big as they look, guys. Yes, the bottles are as big as they look because they're milliliters and not just full ounces. So this is 59 milliliters and 2 full ounces, okay? And they are full. They just get it.